Healing, self-worth, living a full life. These are all things that we all want to do and achieve in our lives. By the end of this episode, we will have reviewed different ways to heal ourselves, raise our self-esteem and our self-worth, and live a full life.
I am Laura C. McClure. This is my journey, my life. I'm a photographer, a painter, a writer, a dreamer. I implore you to follow me through my new venture in life. You might just get some good tidbits of advice along the way.
So, the way I viewed myself in the past was in an extremely negative light. It's very evident in the fact that I was an alcoholic, am an alcoholic. Typically, people that suffer from alcoholism have very low self-worth, and that's why they drown themselves out in alcohol. I was no different. I did not like who I was. As they say, the second I took the alcohol into my body, I felt like a different person. I felt like the world was opening up for me. But slowly over time, that feeling of greatness, that feeling of being on top of the world turned on me, and I ran to alcohol to fix all of my problems. So eventually it didn't work anymore. It didn't fix my problems. It just made them worse. So I got sober. I started at that point building my self-worth. One of the things that I would like to do, it's on my dreams list from my 10-10-1, is I want to be able to get regular manicures, pedicures, facials, massages, body treatments, something just for me to make me feel special and make me feel good about myself. Right now with COVID-19 going on, that's just not a thing I can do. So instead, I'm gonna focus on doing those things and treating myself to those things at home. I actually went to school to be a nail technician. I worked in the field for a couple years, and so I know the ins and outs of doing manicures and pedicures, and I can do them very effectively on myself, but I haven't done that. I haven't felt like I was worth taking care of in that way. Another thing that I've done for myself in the past and I'm currently doing now, therapy and psychiatry. To me, they're so important and so vital to healing myself because, as I've mentioned before, I'm bipolar. So for me, it's a lot more than doing yoga and meditating and getting manicures and massages and going for runs. Like, I have an actual mental illness that needs to be addressed before any of that stuff can even start to have a benefit for me. So I do those things. I go to therapy once a week. I see a psychiatrist once a month. I'm on medication. I'm taking care of my mental health, as well as using all this other stuff to take care of my spiritual health and my physical health. And I had to change my mindset in order to get to where I am and where I'm going to be. I had to stop looking at myself as something to be ashamed of and start using daily affirmations to look at myself as something that is amazing and something that should be cherished and celebrated and taken care of. I didn't feel like I should be taken care of. I didn't feel like I deserved it. But I do. I do deserve it. I deserve everything that you deserve. And you deserve everything that everyone else in the world deserves. And that's happiness, that's peace of mind, that's peace of soul. That's living a full life, living your dreams. One of the things I've been using to help me change my mindset is a gratitude list. It's something I learned early on in sobriety, and it's something that's being revisited in the work I'm doing on myself now. I'm not great at doing it every day, but it is something that is more useful if you do it every day. It all goes back to the law of attraction. You see great things in your life, you look at the great things in your life, you look for the great things in your life, and great things will happen in your life. I have been using the gratitude list, and it has changed my perspective. You know, like right now, my son is sitting over there, as always, but he's doing his own thing and he's letting me record this video. Something that many times recording he hasn't done, and I've gotten really upset about it. But today he's doing it, and I'm so grateful for that. You know, in looking for the good things, I'm able to change how I feel about the bad things. You know, I have airplanes flying overhead, but you guys don't know because I'm taking a break. I'm remaining calm. And then when it's gone, I'm picking up again and starting where I left off. And I'm able to cut out the whole scene with the airplane flying over my head because you guys hear everything because I'm outside and I don't have a microphone. And you can hear the airplanes, you can hear the wind, you can hear the birds, you can hear my son playing. But I'm grateful to be recording this video because I'm 3 weeks behind on this. I was supposed to record this video 3 weeks ago. And this morning, I made the decision to stop feeling sorry for myself because I've been in a depressive episode, and just do the damn thing. I got up, I took my shower, I did my makeup, I got dressed. I'm not in my pajamas right now, which is big for me considering the last 3 weeks I've spent it mostly in my pajamas. And I did it. You know, I'm sitting here recording this video for you. And it's already making me feel better and feel more motivated to do the other things I have to do. After this video, I have to record 2 more. Yes, I'm going to change my outfit so it's not as evident that I recorded 3 videos back to back, but that's what's going down. Another thing I've been working on is feeling my feelings and dealing with them. Again, something I started to learn in early sobriety, and I learned how to feel my feelings, but somewhere along the line I missed out and I didn't fully learn how to deal with my feelings. It's one thing to feel them and be okay with that. It's another thing to know how to deal with them. When I'm sad, I don't want to just sit in the sadness. I want to be able to see what it was that made me sad and deal with it in a healthy, productive manner. In my past, I dealt with it with alcohol, and that's not a healthy, productive manner of dealing with your feelings. So through therapy, I'm finding methods to deal with these things, and I'm able to talk through them to get to the other side of them, and that's really helped me a lot. Another thing that all of this has brought me and gives me gratitude is playing with my son. You know, it's not fair to him to not play with him, and doing my gratitude list showed me that. You know, I'm so grateful to have him in my life, but what am I doing to show that I'm grateful for it? Sitting around binge watching TV and sitting him in front of his tablet just to placate him isn't showing I'm grateful to have him in my life. Bringing him outside and helping him go down his roller coaster and riding it myself, that is showing that I'm grateful to have him in my life. Playing tag with him is showing him I'm grateful, showing myself that I'm grateful, showing my higher power that I'm grateful, because I am, and I need to work every day to show that. You know, being grateful is one thing, but you need to show it. You can't just say, oh, I'm grateful for this. It's an action word. Being grateful is an action word. You know, you have to work at it. It's so much more than just saying, oh, that's a pretty flower, I'm grateful for it. It's seeing that flower and watering it every day so that it can grow and blossom and continue to bring joy to your life. Another thing I've been doing is setting goals. It's something that I hadn't really done in my life. I had ideas of what I wanted, where I wanted to be, but I never sat down and actually wrote out my goals. And this is something that I took from the 10-10-1. We're supposed to write out our 10 years, our 10 dreams, and our one goal. No matter how crazy it may seem, the only way you're gonna get there is if you know you want to get there. If you write it down, if you come up with a plan to get there. I've set a goal and I've worked my way backwards to see what steps I need to take to achieve that goal. Another thing I've been trying to incorporate into my life is reading daily. I love reading. I love reading. Oh my gosh. But I've found that I'll read every day for a few days, maybe even a week, 2 weeks, and then I'll miss a day, and just like every other habit, oh, I'm too ashamed, I can't believe I did that, I can't read today because I'm so embarrassed with myself that I didn't read yesterday. And what I need to do, just like with the recording this video, I need to just do the damn thing. I need to just pick up my book and read. I like to read a chapter at a time. So I sit down, read for maybe 10-15 minutes, depending on how long the chapter is. Sometimes I'll read a second chapter, depending on how I feel. But it has helped me. I read a lot of self-help books, so it has helped me work on myself. And right now, that's where I need to be. Eventually, I can get back to the fiction. Right now, I need to stick with the self-help area because as good as I am now, I need to be better. I want to be better. You know, I'm still not healed from my breakup. I'm still not healed from the mental and emotional and psychological abuse that I endured. So I need to continue to work on myself to be better, to feel better, and to do better. And like with most people, I want to live a fulfilled life. And for me, that involves many things. Not only feeling good about myself, but I want to do things like travel the world. I want to have a PhD in psychology. I actually am starting school in a couple weeks to finish my associate's degree so that I can go on to get my bachelor's and my master's and then my PhD. It all starts somewhere, and right now it starts with finishing that associate's degree. Another thing I want to do is not only spend time with my friends, but I want to grow our friendships. I want to have a strong, solid foundation where not only they can come to me, but I can go to them. I am a fixer. I'm an empath. I'm a people pleaser. So if somebody comes to me with a problem, I'm going to try and fix it, or I'm going to be that ear that listens to them. But I need that for me too. I can't just be the sounding board. I need somebody to bounce my thoughts off of as well. I need to feel comfortable opening up to people and letting them into my life. I also want to spend more time with my family and build those strong relationships. I have a great relationship with my sister, but my sister isn't my whole family. I have my mom, I have 2 brothers, I have cousins, I have aunts, I have a grandmother. These are relationships that I want to and I need to build because I need that connection. I need that thing that just, I don't know how to explain it, but I need that in my life. I feel like a part of me is missing without building those relationships. I feel like having all of these things and working towards these goals and implementing the stuff in my life is going to help heal me. It's going to help build my self-worth, and it's going to make me live a fulfilled life. And that is my goal. That is what I want for me. That is what I want for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well. And I hope to see you next time. Have a great day.